Welcome back. One of the most recognizable figures in the city won't be found in the papers or on your screen, but on the walls of buildings and sidewalks around the city. We're talking about the iconic stick figure guy. I'm joined now by a representative to tell us about this movement. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great, thanks for coming in. I want you to start off by giving us some background about how the idea of stick figure guy got started.
I ran away from foster care at 16, and I was a traveling hobo, so I've been to every single state except Alaska. And it's like a hobo, it's a moniker. So it's like every single state you would draw it on a train or on like the back of a Walmart or something. And I would just kind of hope that maybe one day my kid would be in Utah and like Moab. And he just takes a picture like, hey, look, I just found this arch and you carved your, like, you know, like, and it's like got like date from like 2017 or something. I just thought it'd be like cool to just see it. And like now my kid hits me up. He's like, you draw these everywhere to remind me that you love me. You know, so like now I say, like, he's the only person I'll say yes to, but like if someone asks like, what's it mean or whatever, I'm always like, what's it mean to you? You know, but like it kind of just started as a hobo moniker and like kind of like my flag on the moon, like whatever state I went to, I wanted it like just to leave it there and then hopefully that like, you know, one day my son would see it.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay. Let's talk about how the shift came from being this, you know, anonymous, just a kid running around, you know, all around the U.S. to being a well-known person, especially on the local scene.
I read that question and I tried to have an answer for it. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah.
It just kind of like happened.
What does it mean to you? Because I mean, clearly you didn't do this for recognition.
It wasn't on purpose. Like, I could have done this on purpose. It just kind of like slowly, like the way it changed through like myself changing, my art changed as well. So like it just kind of like evolved. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. I couldn't do it on purpose. Like even if I tried.
Yeah. So there was a large-scale installation in Grand Island, right? You've also done Josh Allen work. So tell us about some of the bigger installments that you've done.
I worked with Nova Vision. He has like 1 million followers subscribers on YouTube. He made the edit. We pretty much carried like it took 5 people to carry down what I carried up, like, and we just hung it off the middle of the Grand Island Bridge, and then like I think right now it has like 60,000 views and has like 1,000 likes on it on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, like a lot of people on Grand Island didn't know about it until like that video hit, and then once that video hit, like it just started a buzz.
Is there a reason why you picked that location on the bridges?
So it's very hard to like. So I've been painting for over like 15 years, and when you paint like a stop sign, it gets covered the next day.
Right.
I feel like it's kind of hard to pay someone to cover what I put up. Like, you know, you're not gonna like be able to go on a bridge every single day.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna get paid like minimum wage to put their life on the line to cover the middle of the bridge. So I just try to put my stuff in areas that it's gonna be harder for it to get covered. I want a 100-year piece, and it's not gonna happen if it gets covered every week. So if I can get a 100-year piece somewhere very difficult, it'll probably just stay there. No one can bother it. You know, that's why I go for bridges.
For the next 100 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Now, you do some sort of, you know, work and kind of classes. Do you want to tell us about that?
I host events. I have an event October 18th, and we pretty much, this event is, this one's not like the other ones. The other events were like a puff and paint and stuff like that, where we have a bunch of people, either like 33 tickets, 44 tickets, and they always sell out. We get a bunch of people to come together. I just think it's cool to like bring people together, like the community together, and just like joke and laugh around and draw. It'll be like an instruction on how to draw this, and it's just like a silly video, but like a lot of people just, you go there and then you talk and then you ask them what's it mean to them. And a lot of people have different meanings. Like someone's like, you know, it's like, doesn't matter how much baggage you carry, you always spread love, you always lead with love, you know, positive. Like, so like just hearing other people's perspective and interpretation on the art is very cool when you have like a big gathering of people.
Now, the brand is kind of involved into art auctions and limited edition apparel, so tell us about that and how the community can really engage with Stick Figure Guy.
So I have a Facebook, it's Guy Figure Stick. Every football game, we put something on this. Like this started at $3.33. You can go in the comment section and place a bid. You can go for $4, $4.01. You can go up by any, like, you know, by any amount. It doesn't matter. And by the end of the game, whoever wins, whatever, like when the game is over is when the auction is over. So it starts at like $3 or $5, and then it ends at like, you know, sometimes it ends at $100, sometimes it ends at like $500.
Wow.
So like, yeah, it all depends on who's bidding and stuff. I did a collaboration with Family Trappers. They Struggle Cartel as well. Like we did we sell clothes out of there. We made 33 hoodies, and we sold out during a snowstorm. And we made 33 hoodies again, 33 shorts, and 33 shirts. So it's 99 units. And then we made like limited. They all came with a letter of authenticity and stuff, and those all sold out.
Wow.
So when we make things mainly it's limited because I only have so much money, So
Yeah.
but every time we do it, it always sells out and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Now, obviously, street art gets a bad reputation, right? So how is this brand trying to change the conversation around street art and really make it something that should be celebrated?
It's really cool, the messages I get. Like I said earlier, I didn't really plan on this. So you have parents call you. I have soft spots for dads and moms and teachers. So they'll be their classes talk about it, or they bond over it with their kids. Their mom and dad are driving, or dad and son, or mom and daughter, or whatever. And they're just we take pictures of it. We film it. They bond over it. People who have anxiety or depression, people have told me that they were gonna kill themselves, and they look down and they just happened to see a stick figure, and it was just enough to keep them going.
Wow.
So it's stuff like that you don't really plan about. And when we were younger, you kind of looked up to the guys who were hustling and had the fake Louis belts and the nice jeans. And now it's kids are looking up to that guy who's mashed up, drawing hearts. And it's just it's kind of the inspiration that you're drawing to have people be more creative. Hey, we should start our own galleries, or we should learn how to monetize our art, instead of being hey, we should go sell weed or something, which isn't bad. But I'm just in my mind, I think it's cool to have other people see hey, there's other lanes, and it doesn't matter what you do or how you look or what you're doing, as long as you have a proper business module and a good mindset and consistency, you're going to be able to do it. Even with a stick figure, you'll be able to do anything, so it doesn't just have to be hustling and stuff. So it's cool when kids look up to me and they think Spider-Man, cool, looking scary looking, whatever, but it's doing something positive.
Yeah.
It's just a cool just to see the inspiration spread through other through the youth is kind of cool.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about what you do. Viewers, next time you see this, now you know the person behind it and got to hear a little bit of their story. And you can connect with Stick Figure Guy to keep up to date with his installments by connecting with them on Instagram at Stick Figure Worldwide. Thanks again for coming in, and good luck.
Thank you very much.